Hi, my name's Carl, and this is the second of our videos for your Get Ready weekend to prompt you to have a think about what to do to prepare for the summer bushfires. Firstly, looking at your house, we need to have any fuel away from your house that is combustible. By fuel I don't mean just diesel or petrol or any cans. I mean anything that will burn, including leaves that blow up against your house, firewood stacked there, or any other combustible material. If you've got an open underfloor, try to cover it, because if you get wind blowing embers in, it could cause a fire in under there, and we don't want that. Looking around, keeping your grass very low and if possible green will help the situation, and any overhanging trees try to trim back from directly above your house. With your roof, I have a spray that I put on the roof. It'll either spray in a full circle or do segments of a circle. It'll sit there and we just attach a hose to it and turn it on, and we block up the gutters so it'll keep the roof wet, as well as put a layer of water in the gutters. That's about for the house. Now we want to talk about the water supply. One of the most single important things on a rural property during a bushfire is to have a reliable source of water. Most properties will either have tank water driven by an electric pump, or a bore also driven by an electric pump. Now unfortunately, during a fire, the power will be turned off, or it'll go off through an accident. So you have to have an alternative. Probably the first thing to look at, if you can source a generator like this, would be to have one that you could take your pump out of the power source that it's on, plug it into here, start it up, and you're away again. First option we'll look at today will be a chemical tank. This is only a small one, it holds 60 litres. If you take your chemical out, wash it out, fill it with fresh water, it makes a handy little fire pump. The spray will go about 5 or 6 metres, maybe more. Our second option, now this is probably our most reliable water source in the event of a bushfire that we have. It's a 1,000 litre tank, and it's driven by a petrol powered pump. It has a thicker hose here than a normal garden hose, so it delivers more water. It has an adjustable nozzle that can be turned off, so that if you need to go from a fire to another part of the fire, you don't have to turn your pump off. You can turn your pump down, turn the nozzle off, and you don't have to restart your pump. It's very important that you service your pump regularly, and during the bushfire season, start it up at least once a week. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with a petrol pump, and you don't want that to happen in the heat of a bushfire. I carry a 2 litre container. If the pump loses its prime, and that means the water seeps out of the pump, it only has air in there, and a pump can't operate with air. So you just screw the top off the pump, pour the water in, screw the top back on, and that's fixed your prime problem. The other thing is, make sure you've got plenty of fuel. And if your pump started regularly, you can be very safe in the knowledge that when you need it during a fire, it'll always start first time, every time. Or not. I was meaning to fix that. Anyway, now we don't have a pump, so that's it. And that's it from me too. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye. Oh, and by the way, I was just kidding.